Season 3 of Tulsa King has been really, really interesting, and episode 9 is probably my favorite of this season so far. And that's because we are introduced to an assassin named Russell Lee Washington Jr., played by none other than Samuel L. Jackson. His character has finally arrived in the Tulsa King universe. He dresses up as an electrician working for an electric company, and he takes out and does his job at the Barclay Hotel. Goes back to his place, sits down like nothing ever happened. There's a knock on the door, and it's Vince. Vince is like, "Quiet Ray wants to meet you." It's like, oh, okay. So then we see Russell go to meet Quiet Ray, and we find out that Russell is working for Quiet Ray, kind of in a way paying off his debt by performing all these assassinations. It's an interesting scene, and we see how much power Quiet Ray has in New York after all the events that have been happening in this entire series from season 1. Russell is kind of under the assumption that that was it. This was his last task. But, of course, it's not. Quiet Ray wants him to go down to Tulsa and, of course, get rid of Dwight. Russell doesn't say anything. He's just like, oh, okay. But you know there's a shared history between Russell and Dwight. And what absolutely is that shared history? Well, we have other aspects going on in the story where Tyson and Spencer start to, sell drugs. They have their story. It's a side, story that is kind of plays into the role of everything. But then we see Tyson giving Dwight his cut of the money and everything. And then we see Russell finally meet Dwight. It's a great written back and forth between these two amazing actors and great characters that you didn't expect it at all, but it's done so well in a way where it's like, who would have thought that seeing Sylvester Stallone and Samuel L. Jackson in a show together would be on your bingo card? And it definitely wasn't on mine. But I was very excited to see Samuel L. Jackson in a role like this because he's never usually playing that assassin kind of gangster type, But then he says, oh, I have all this happening, but when I'm done, I want to go down to New Orleans. Light bulb, because that's that's going to be his spin-off show, which is really, really interesting. Everything is happening so fast, so quickly, because we have one more episode in this season. All this chaos and interesting things are happening, but then it's like, all right, you see Russell and Dwight doing their thing by taking out 2 henchmen, and just the way it was stylized, it was done, it was like, nothing bothered them at all, and they were just in and out. But then you can tell that Vince is behind it too, and Quiet Ray is behind it as well. We know Dunmire is the big villain in season 3, but looks like Quiet Ray might be the villain in season 4 if he doesn't get taken out in the season 3 finale. So, the way everything was done and the way the pacing was done, the back and forth, the shared history between Russell and Dwight, especially the characters, and having that, explanation done between the two characters going back and forth like they, know each other for so long. It was just really, really good. And especially how, episode 8 ended with the bomb explosion at Thresher's fundraiser was interesting. Of course, Musso wants information still from Dwight, and, Musso is like that character just keeps nagging you, and it's like, okay, what is really going on? It's like, who is the rat? There have been speculation that it could be Mitch, or it could be someone else, but it's like a lot of things are going on that is just like, okay, what is really, really happening in this season of Tulsa King? Like, there's a lot of things still need to be answered, but it's done so well that I absolutely enjoyed this episode a lot, probably because we finally got introduced to Samuel L. Jackson's character. And when I heard that he was coming on the show, I was like, okay, when is he showing up? And he finally did, and it did not disappoint at all. It was epic, it was fun, and it's just like, okay, how will this go out now? Because the season 3 finale is definitely going to be big and epic, but it's going to be interesting. That's what's exciting about this show. It's unpredictable, it's interesting. Some people might say, oh, it's lazy writing. Who cares? It's entertaining, it's fun. If you like Stallone, great. If you like Samuel L. Jackson even more, even better. But seeing these two actors share the screen on the small screen, mind-blowing. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about Season 3, Episode 9 of Tulsa King. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, the pacing? Were you happy to finally see Samuel L. Jackson's character come into this show? Did you expect his character to be like this? And what do you think is going to happen in the Season 3 finale of Tulsa King? Let me know in the comment section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you tune in next week to my Season 3 finale, Episode 10 review of Tulsa King.